Hey McFry, you made some interesting notes there on the rap movement in America. I don't really listen to rap, but it was interesting nonetheless. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was the fact that you say that African Americans are due reparations. I find that extremely entertaining. Do you know anything about how the slave trade originated or anything? Right. The ships used to come down from Europe and go to Africa and trade with the tribesmen and stuff. Now, the tribesmen, they used to take prisoners, undesirables of the tribe, prisoners from wars that they had, people like that. And then they sold them to the Europeans. Now, that means, if you haven't figured that out, that black people sold black people into slavery. So, if black people are due anything, well, then who should be paying them? The Africans, I guess. Anyway, also another thing. Currently in America, are there any living slaves? No, not a single one. So, why should the descendants of those people be due anything? They've never suffered a day in their life from slavery. So, I mean, alright, of the many things that I'm of Irish descent. And there was something called the potato famine back in the 17th century. And it's why, no, it was the 19th century, my mistake. But the English, who are in control of Ireland, they had a very slow response on this potato famine, and many people died. You don't see me trying to get money reparations from the English government. I don't think I'm due anything. I'm not, Also, I'm part Sephardic, which, if you don't know what that means, it's Spanish Jew. During the Spanish Inquisition, when the king tried to declare Spain as a Christian country, he sent out his inquisitors, who were taking people that were Jewish and forcing them to convert to Christianity. And if not, they were killed. You don't see me bitching about that. I'm not going to the current government of Spain and asking for anything. And, Jewish people were enslaved in Africa. It was a very long time ago. You don't see them asking for reparations either. The only things they ever got reparations for was for the Holocaust, and that was only people who were interned in camps got those reparations. And the same should go for the black people. If there's one single slave out there, fine. They should definitely get something. Because they contributed a service and were never paid for it. But, their relatives aren't due a single thing. People have been mistreated all through history. And, African Americans are really one of the first to ask for reparations. And what you said about, slave labor building the White House, that's true. There was also a large amount of Chinese labor that went into building this country, Italian labor, Irish, Just about every ethnicity has contributed to the country. And just because every ethnicity has contributed to the country, it makes the country greater. And it's not like, everybody should demand, you know, payment for this, especially when they didn't do shit, you know. So, I see that there's a lot of responses. I haven't read most of them. Well, I haven't seen any of them really, but, I'm sure most people are just trying to tell you the same thing, and that basically, you're talking about history and you're talking about something you really don't know too much about, and you're making yourself look like an idiot. So, yeah. That's all I wanted to say. I could say a lot more, but I'm probably running low on time. Alright.